Around the Ozarks is now on your FM radio. Listen to Around the Ozarks mornings with Grace Gooley as I spotlight local people, stories, and podcasts, all while playing the country legends of the 90s and the hit makers of the 2000s. It's on the Ozarks' best country, 105.1 The Bull. It's time for Around the Ozarks News, sponsored by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Advanced Car Care, Smouse Brothers, and United Plumbing. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey there, good morning to you. Happy Thursday. Glad we made it this far in the week. One more day to go and then the weekend, so it's basically Friday Eve. And we do have a lot of news to get to, so we're going to do that now.
All right. 3 people were burned in an early morning bonfire incident in Sparta on Sunday. We now know one of them is fighting for their life. Authorities say someone poured gasoline on the bonfire, causing to flare up. And in the process, someone was pretty seriously hurt. It looks like it was an accident. All the people there were friends. 2 people remain hospitalized, though, with serious burns.
Boy, that's awful. Fun night turns into tragedy. There's big news from the Kansas City Royals. They are planning a new downtown ballpark in partnership with Hallmark in a project worth up to $3 billion. The stadium would be built near Crown Center and anchored by a larger entertainment district still to come, spanning about 85 acres. So it's a big project. 2/3 of the money, we're told, will come from private investors, leaving 1/3 to be paid by taxpayer dollars. We know Kansas City has already pledged $600 million in taxpayer money to this project to keep the Royals in town. Target opening date is 2030, which really is right around the corner. Hard to believe that. The team's current lease at Kauffman Stadium expires in 2031, so just in time.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, change, we don't know what exactly, but change is coming to Springfield's downtown ballpark as the name Hammons Field has been removed from the stadium scoreboard. The Springfield Cardinals have teased on social media a major announcement. There's a press conference coming 10 o'clock this morning. The city purchased that ballpark in 2023, which gives the city authority to change its name. It's been Hammons Field since 2004. So we will find out what's happening in a matter of hours.
Okay. Springfield City Council is working to fix issues with a citizens board that helps people decide how a local sales tax money should be spent. That board was not in compliance with the city's charter, including having too few members and including non-city residents. The updated plan is to restructure the group and follow the law so that only city residents can serve on it. The board's work is currently on hold until those changes are approved. The city council will take up the revised plan in this week's coming meetings before a final vote is had. A proposed subdivision near Willard has hit a roadblock after the Greene County Planning Board recommended denying the project. The plan would have rezoned more than 90 acres for more than about 600 houses near highways A, B, and EE in the Willard area. Neighbors raised concerns about several issues like traffic, flooding, school crowding, a lack of sewer infrastructure. Board members say the development may be premature without necessary utilities in place. The final decision rests with the Greene County Commission. We'll keep you posted on that.
Okay. Yeah, that's a big deal. And this is happening. A lawsuit has been filed against Missouri State University over its bias response team, claiming it targets and squelches free speech. 3 students, backed by a national group, argue the program creates a fear of punishment for expressing conservative views. The university says it does not comment on pending litigation. One of the issues is that people can file complaints anonymously against others and report them for words spoken and ideas the complainant doesn't agree with. The case has been filed in federal court, and it is in its early stages now, so we'll let you know what happens with that. This is something. The Honor Flight of the Ozarks has sent its first group of veterans of the year to Washington, D.C. What a great organization this is, doing great work with these honor flights. The flight took place yesterday, left early from Springfield, arrived in D.C., giving local veterans a chance to see memorials in D.C. that are built in their honor. So they stopped at the Vietnam Wall, the Korean Memorial, the World War II Memorial, Arlington National Cemetery. It's a very moving trip. Honor Flight began years ago and has served more than 2,200 veterans. 2 more honor flights are planned for this year. And I got to go on one of those covering an honor flight for KY3. Back then, it was World War II veterans mainly that were going. Now it's a lot of Vietnam veterans. But it's just a powerful, neat experience because the bonding that takes place just with the guys and ladies who were on this trip, remembering old times. They get letters that are written to them from school kids thanking them for their service, which is a really emotional part of the trip. But man, if you ever have a chance, and they use sponsors, they call them guardians, I think, that go along on these trips. They pay to go and just really get teamed up with one veteran, and you help take care of that veteran all day. You wheel the wheelchair if that's what's necessary. You just help them out, and it's a powerful trip for the guardians as well as the veterans. So if you have a chance, do it.
Okay. The Broadway musical Wicked is back in Springfield for a limited run this week. The show opens at Hammond's Hall. It's open now, and it features 8 performances from now through April 26th. So you have a few days here. Production crews have been busy setting up with the tour, traveling in more than a dozen semi-trucks. So they load and unload. The show was the first big Broadway show to come to Springfield in 2016, and it helped bring some other major Broadway productions to town. Tickets are still available. Springfield is rolling out new ways for visitors to experience Route 66 with a few perks built in. A new digital pass from Visit Springfield lets users check in at local stops using their phones and earn points along the way. Those points can then be redeemed for Route 66 themed items like a limited number of hoodies. The program also includes bonus offers through AAA with extra incentives available this spring. It's designed to encourage people to explore more of the city and support other local businesses while they are in town.
Of course, that is all.
Good idea.
Yeah, it is a good idea. All in preparation for the big Route 66 Centennial celebration that is happening later this month. It starts April 30th, runs through May 3rd. There are festivals, a parade. The Today Show is going to be here for part of a broadcast. So with that, street closures planned. There's just a lot going on. A lot of people will be visiting Springfield. It's a hopping time, and boy, we've been talking about it for about a year. They started planning this thing, or at least they announced it about a year ago. And now it is upon us, just days away, starting again April 30th and running through May 3rd. So it'll be fun.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for tuning in this morning. We hope you have a fantastic Thursday, and we will see you back here tomorrow morning.
Yep. See you.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, Taylor Gruba Chevrolet, and Godfather's Pizza. Here is your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting off the day with temperatures in the upper 50s. It's a comfortable day out there, and overall, it's going to be a nice one with temperatures very pleasant this afternoon. Numbers are going to make it into the upper 70s in most spots, and then we are talking about storm chances returning to the forecast as we head into the overnight hours tonight. That's the headline for you. We've got rain back in the forecast. I think the daylight hours, though, today are dry. It's very late that rain chance moves in, and more so the rain will be on Friday versus today. However, there will be some thunderstorm chances in the forecast, and a few of those storms will have the opportunity to produce some super heavy rainfall. This is going to arrive in our northwestern counties first, and then it's going to be sweeping through the Ozarks, and eventually we'll likely see the rain and storms expand into the entire area on Friday. With these storms that come on through, the biggest risks are going to be for some localized heavy rainfall and a few strong storms capable of producing some hail. The severe potential on Thursday, well, it looks to be up to our north and west with that slight risk of severe weather. But we have a marginal threat for the Springfield region and areas points to the south and east. The atmosphere, it's conducive for thunderstorms and potential severe weather. tonight into early tomorrow morning. So there are still some uncertainties, but again, I think hail and wind are going to be the biggest threats, along with locally heavy downpours. Do make sure you have a way to get your watches and warnings before you head to bed tonight. We've got rain and storm chances in the forecast. They're continuing off and on through the weekend. Pretty much day after day, we have some chance for rain and storm activity. There's another chance for some strong storms in the forecast in our southern counties, including the Springfield region tomorrow. There will likely be more widespread or more robust storms in the forecast on Friday. I've got another chance on Saturday and even again on Sunday. There's potential for severe weather here. I think it's going to be one of those weekends where we have a chance every single day, and we just have to kind of keep our guard up through the weekend forecast. It's not uncommon in late April to see this type of pattern set up. A daily chance for rain and storms exists, though, through the early part of next week. We've got temperatures near 80 degrees in many areas today. I think it's slightly cooler on Friday with the showers and thunderstorms that will be a bit more numerous in the early day anyway. Temperatures are going to stay in the mid and upper 70s then. We'll stay in the upper 70s as we head into Saturday and Sunday. And by Monday, we've got temperatures near 80 degrees. So around the country, here's what's making headlines. We've got heavy snowfall for higher elevations of the northern Rockies. That's happening the next few days. Then thunderstorms with severe weather and isolated flash flooding are happening for the upper Midwest and portions of the central and southern plains today. We've also got a critical risk for fire in the high plains. That's what's happening across the country. All right, it's time for that Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. And the question that I had for you yesterday was this: which of these is taller than the Mariana Trench is deep? Do you think that is A, Mount Everest, B, Burj Khalifa, C, the cruising altitude of a standard commercial jet, or D, none of the above? If you chose D, you would be correct. Can you believe it? The Mariana Trench, deeper than all of everything else on that list. Pretty incredible. All right, here's the next trivia question that I have for you. This one I'll have the answer for tomorrow morning. What causes hailstones to grow larger inside a thunderstorm? Do you think it's A, rapid evaporation of water droplets, B, strong updrafts carrying them upward repeatedly, C, freezing temperatures at ground level, or D, lightning heating the air around them? What causes hailstones to grow larger inside a thunderstorm? You can let me know your guess if you have one. That's at the website, aroundtheozarks.com. Thanks so much for listening. Oh, it's going to be a beautiful day in the Ozarks. Enjoy it while it lasts, because we've got rain and storms returning this evening and tonight with the potential for severe weather. We'll have that forecast detailed for you, up to the date, all day long. That's at the website again, aroundtheozarks.com. Thanks to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet, and Godfather's Pizza. Have a great day. I'll chat with you again first thing tomorrow.